All right, Coloradans are coming together in the fight against addiction.
Yeah, in just 1 week, the Shatterproof Rise Up Against Addiction 5K is happening in Denver. So joining us now, we have Holly Bishop from Shatterproof and Kristen, a Shatterproof ambassador. Thank you guys so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Holly, talk about this event. Tell us why it's so important for families and friends affected by addiction.
This is a very important event to help end the stigma associated with addiction and bring the disease of addiction out of the darkness and into the light. We want to provide stories of hope for people and show people that recovery is possible.
And yeah, that's awesome. Kristen, tell us a little bit about your background and why you want to help.
Yeah, I've struggled with addiction, and I've seen a lot of family and friends struggle with addiction. And one of the hardest things for me to deal with was the shame and the guilt that I felt. So I was really drawn to Shatterproof for the ending the stigma piece, because I believe that that stigma really impacts the systems that govern accessibility to treatment, the effectiveness of treatment, and competent legislation. And it sends a message to people that are struggling that cries for help will be met with judgment rather than compassion.
Yeah, when we get the flu, that's a disease, we go and we get treatment for it, right? And nationwide, now we have this epidemic. I love that you call addiction, really it is a disease and needs treatment. And right now we're struggling with opioid addiction, which has become a huge thing across the nation and in the state of Colorado. How does this event help people who are working towards recovery?
Well, this event is a great fundraiser that supports Shatterproof's work in advocating for federal policy change, which helps people here in Colorado. And we have some great programs, family and workplace programs aimed at saving lives. But I think one of the most beautiful things about this event is that it shines a light on it. It brings people together and gives them a voice who have been impacted by this. And it sends the message to people that are struggling that there is a community out there that supports them and cares.
You were mentioning the funding, and you know, we know it's such a great source from this 5K. Go into a little bit more detail about this funding and how it supports.
Yeah, so donations directly support Shatterproof's work to ensure that every American has access to quality treatment based on science and proven research, and really to tackle our most urgent goal, which is to fix America's broken addiction treatment system.
Which needs a lot of work out there. Kristen, thank you so much for your courage and sharing your voice and coming out here. And, you know, we're all here for you as well, as we're all a community together. And I think we're going to prove that 1 week from today. The Shatterproof 5K is next Saturday, July 21st. It starts at 8 o'clock at the Great Lawn Park off Yosemite Street. You can register online. We're going to put all of those details on cbsdenver.com. Thank you again for waking up and sharing your story with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
All right. If anyone you know is struggling with opioid addiction, there is help out there. We want to get these numbers up onto the screen now. You can call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. That number, 1-800-662-HELP, 1-800-662-4357.